What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about how to pursue somebody with low interest and signs of low interest. All right. Now it's funny because I've been doing these videos for a while, and I done touched in this in other videos, and I still ain't made its own video about low interest. So I wanted to make sure I made one about low interest because a lot of guys ask me all the time about low interest. And a lot of times I can't even reference them which video to go watch. All right, so I wanted to make his own video so you guys know exactly where to go watch if you ever run into this issue. All right, so first I'm gonna talk about the signs of low interest. All right, now here's the thing before I even say that, guys, about low interest. All right, this is probably gonna be about 60% of the women you date. All right, if you ask me to break it down, I would break it down 60% low interest, probably 30% moderate interest, and probably 10% high interest. If you ask me from what I've seen in my lifetime, that's been pretty much the breakdown. 60% low interest, 30% moderate. And when I say low interest, I mean she sees you as a 5 or a 6, moderate 7 or 8, and high interest 9 or a 10. All right. Now that's been the breakdown about what I've seen in my life. So you guys can pretty much expect somewhat of that same breakdown. All right. And the other women don't see you as shit. All right, so either they're unavailable or they don't find you attractive. All right, that's the bottom line on that. All right, and when I say unavailable, I mean they probably either talking to somebody or they're emotionally unavailable. All right, and when I say emotionally unavailable, I mean that maybe they just got over something, or maybe they on their purpose. And when I say on their purpose, maybe she's in school, she's got a full-time job, and maybe she has a kid or something like that. And so she's probably in a position where she wants to make her life better. All right. That's one thing I tell you. Y'all guys can't let women outwork you. All right. You have women out here that are really on their grind. All right. So all you guys got to really be on your grind, man, because you got women out here putting it in too. All right. So now let's get to the signs. One thing right off the bat, guys, and you'll see this online also: slow responses to your texts or messages. All right. In other words, guys, when I say slow, I don't mean 2 or 3 hours. Typically, I mean the next day. All right. That's a sign of low interest. How you know it's low interest? Nobody's that goddamn busy. All right. So let me get this straight. You done took a shit today. You done sat down and ate. You done text all your gossiping ass friends. You put your clothes on, lay down, watch a little TV, watch your favorite fucking shows. All them gospel ass, love and hip hop and all this other bullshit. You laid your funk ass down, went to sleep, woke up, ate breakfast, talked on the phone to your girlfriend, got to work, and you just now decided to hit me back at 2 p.m. the next fucking day. All right, ain't nobody that fucking busy. All right, you can be busy for 2, 3, 4 hours. I get that. If you at work and you on your grind, you can be busy for 2, 3 hours. I find that hard to believe with the way women stay glued to their fucking phone. But okay, let's give them the benefit of the fucking doubt. Okay. 3 hours, 4 hours, fine, okay, whatever. All right, but the next fucking day, all right. So guys, that's a sign of low fucking interest. That ain't even much manipulation. All right, manipulation would be you text her, hey, are you free this weekend at say noon? Low interest would probably, manipulation would probably be at 8 o'clock that night or some shit like that, or maybe even early the next morning or something, whatever the case. This bitch hit you up at fucking 3 o'clock the next day. That ain't even much fucking manipulation. That's flat out low fucking interest. All right. Now, why would I say that's low fucking interest? All right, because more than likely, if you fall in this channel and you hit a girl out, you ain't talking about some, hey, good morning, how your day going? I hope y'all guys ain't doing no simp shit or like that over here following my channel, all right? So if you reached out, more than likely it was to set a date or some shit like that, right? And she waited all the way so that means that she tried to wait till the last possible minute before she could confirm some shit with you, all right? So that means she had to make sure, Dirty Dick Rodney and Pookie didn't hit her up and wanted to see her. Okay, now it's the next day. She like, oh yeah, maybe. Can I get back with you? All right, you're not a priority. All right, and I don't get butthurt over this, guys. Listen, it is what it is. You're gonna have fucking low interest. It is what it is. And before I say anything else on this, guys, if you over here on this channel and you on your fucking purpose and you at the gym, it gets to a point to where you don't give a fuck about them either. All right, so you reach out, you try to set a date, but you ain't gonna break your fucking neck. Y'all done with that. Listen, when I first started YouTube, shit like this was acceptable. If you've been following me for a while, shit like this, listen, you reach out, you set a date, fine, and she take a slow response, But when she playing around and this, that, and the other, by now, if you own your purpose and you done got your body right, man, hey, hit me up when you find out what you're gonna do, man. All right, that's how you handle that shit, guys. Abundance mindset. You're not butthurt because she wanna, can she get back with you? Hey, get back with me, but you ain't gonna hear from me till you get back to me. All right, and that's the bottom line. And don't go for no maybe and we'll see and bullshit. I'm talking about like if she don't know if her schedule up in the clear, hit me back when you got some days in mind that you want to get together. All right, that don't mean you accept maybe and all that bullshit. That just means contact me back when you figure out what the fuck you gonna do. All right. Another thing they'll ask you guys is when you reach out to them, they don't ask questions. And what I mean by shit like that, let's hypothetically say you having some dialogue. Let's hypothetically say you online or whatever the case may be. And you say, what's your favorite thing to do in your spare time? And she says, I like to dance and I like to read and stuff like that. And she don't even ask you nothing back. All right. That's low interest, guys. Let's hypothetically say you and I already been out with a girl on a date and you reaching out to her again a week later, whatever the case may be. And you hit her up and you like, hey, how's your day going? Now, this is after the first date, right? You done already made a date. You like, hey, how's your day going? You finna get ready to ask out, but you like, hey, how's your day going? Trying to start a little dialogue. Don't do this for the first date, but let's hypothetically say y'all already done been on a date or so, or two or something like that. And you say, hey, how's your day going? Whatever the case may be, right? And then she like, it's going fine, just working real hard. She didn't even think to ask you back your fucking day. All right, did you get that? All right, did you get that? She didn't even ask you, how's your day going? All right, that sounds a low interest, guys. All right, now, this is probably, you would ask a girl something like this probably after you done been on a date or two. Don't ask no girl like you got a phone number and ask her, hey, how's your day going? You trying to get right to the, after y'all done talked on the phone. I prefer if you're going to talk to a girl, try to build up some rapport on the phone for the first conversation, about 10 to 15 minutes, whatever the case may be. And when you're on the phone with her, you'll see she ain't really asking you a lot of questions back and shit like that. It's mainly you carrying the conversation and shit like that. You'll just feel it. Now, don't get butthurt, guys. That's fine. If you got the skill to raise it, fine. But we ain't gonna lose no sleep if we can't raise it. All right. So I'll try to raise it, but I'm not gonna lose no fucking sleep if I can't raise it. All right. That's the way I look at it, guys. I don't expect no girl to be jumping my bones every time I go up and I meet a woman, but I'm not finna just chase behind your ass either. All right. That's how I look at it, guys. A lot of times, guys, they can't never give you a definite answer about a date. All right. They always got to get back with you and shit like that. That means that you're not a priority. That means that I got to always wait to see if my girlfriends, my grandma, my puppy, my neighbor, I got to make sure nobody else want to do nothing with me before I give you a yes. All right. That's a definite sign of low fucking interest, guys. And any of these things I give you guys, I don't want none of you guys to get butthurt about none of them. We fuck these hoes too. I don't raise plenty of women interest. You just got to go into it with the mindset of I'm dating other women, but I'm going to fuck this bitch too. That's how I go into the mindset of, all right. If you only pursuing this one woman, you just going to get frustrated. All right. So you guys should have rotations. You should already have women you fucking and you slowly raising her interest. All right. All right. So another thing with this, guys, they'll never initiate contact ever. You know why they don't initiate contact? Because they don't give a fuck if you ever hit them up again. All right, they don't give a fuck if you never contact them again. They could take it or leave it. That's how that they will never initiate contact. And if you're gonna deal with these girls, guys, a lot of times don't expect them to initiate contact. Expect for you to do all the pursuing for the first 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, all the pursuing. All right, at least the first 4 weeks, at least for the first month. All right, if you guys are very good and can hold the masculine frame real good, and you're very seductive when you talk and shit like that, maybe you can raise in about 2 or 3 weeks. But typically, most of you guys are young and you ain't gonna have the skills to do that. Typically, expect to be doing all the pursuing for a month. All right. Another thing you guys can expect, man, expect to wait a little longer for sex with these girls here. All right. I'm just letting you know. So you know you want to keep them cheap. All right. So it might take you theoretically a lot of girls who got good interest in you and shit like that, 2 to 3 dates. With these girls here, it could take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. That's up to you. All right. With me, I can take a girl with low interest and I still can sleep with her by the 3rd or 4th date. No problem. A lot of you guys are not going to have that skill level. It took me years to get here, guys. All right. You can watch as many videos as you want to. You still got to go out there in the ground and do the application. That takes a long time to build up. You're not going to watch my videos and become me. It took me fucking 20 years of dating to get here. All right, that's 20 years of application. All right, so it's still going. If you watching this and you 21 years old, you can watch all my videos till you blue in the fucking face. You're not gonna be me tomorrow. That's just the bottom fucking line. I don't give a fuck how many of my videos. You can read my book backwards and forward. All right, you still not gonna be me tomorrow. It's gonna take some time with application. All right, application. All right, you see it all the time. I see it all the time with trainers in the gym. They got PhDs and they went and got all these big degrees in kinesiology and all this other bullshit, and they get out there and they can't train worth of shit. All right, because you went and took a whole bunch of fucking tests don't mean you can apply the shit. All right, you got to still apply the shit. Just because you read a driving book don't mean you can get in the car and start driving. You still got to get your ass in the car, and that takes trial and error and fucking around. That takes application. All right, so that's the way this guys go. If you a low interest girl, expect to wait longer. That's all up to you. All right, how I say it, guys, is just don't take her out no more past the second date. All right, just invite her over. If you do take her out, make sure it's something real cheap like ice cream or some shit like that right there. Keep your investment low because she can disappear at any fucking moment, especially if you're not good at raising interest. So make sure you keep it fucking low or cheap. All right, that's the bottom fucking line on that. Theoretically, guys, if you just want my opinion on it, a girl you ain't fucked by the third or fourth date, you probably want to call it quits. All right, that's what I say, but it's individual. If you want to give it a couple more weeks, you go right a fucking head. It really don't matter, just long as you keeping it cheap. Me, myself, 3, 4, and the only way I even do 4 dates if I was real close on the third date. So let's hypothetically say I was making out with her real good and I was sucking on her titties and then maybe she freaked out at the last moment. Okay, I probably feel like I can close that in on the next date. That's the only way I even go 4 dates, guys. I'm just being honest. A lot of the shit you guys hear me say, I don't expect you to follow it to a T because I'm advanced and quite frankly, I probably get more options than a lot of you guys. So I want y'all to take some of the stuff I say. Well, that's what I do. All right, I give a girl 3 or 4 days. If you want to give it a little bit longer, you can go ahead, maybe 6 weeks. And the reason I say that, guys, is because I'm advanced. So if I haven't raised a girl interest by the 4th date or something like that, the fuck, then I just start thinking like she's not interested in me because I'm very advanced. A lot of you guys are not that advanced. All right. And so if you get a girl with low interest, maybe it do take you 6 weeks. I'm super advanced. I don't know how many bitches. So if I ain't fucked a bitch by 4 weeks, I just think like, it's just not there. That's what I think, guys. All right. So I want to teach you guys how to pursue a woman with low interest. All right. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to pursue a woman with low interest, you're going to have to pursue it slow. So what you're basically trying to do is, well, before I even say that, I want y'all to get into the mindset of somebody who sees you as low interest. Let's just be real for a second. To them, you're not that appealing. All right. In other words, one woman can see me as a 10, but this woman over here can see me as a 5. Do y'all guys get that? So to her, I'm not that fucking attractive. All right, do y'all guys get that? So what I'm gonna try to do to raise my attractiveness to her is I'm gonna use her hive mentality against her. That means that I wanna show her that other women like me, that's gonna raise her attraction. Do y'all guys understand that? All right, women, when they see other women find you attractive, that raises their attractiveness. All right, a lot of times, guys, you can go out with women and they can think like you not all that, and then you go on somewhere and they see all these women sweating you and stuff, and they're like, God damn. And all of a sudden, you just look fine as shit to them. That's because the other women have raised your SMV to her. All right, women have a hive mentality. If nobody else wants you, they don't want you. All right. So even if to the eye she don't find you attractive, if she see other women want you or think other women want you, that'll raise your attraction in her eyes. It only matters to her eye. I don't give a fuck if 3 billion women in the world think you the finest thing to walk the fucking earth. If to her you's a 5, to her you a 5. All right. If she find out those 3 billion other women want you or find you as, now all of a sudden now you're a 10 in her eyes. That's how that works. So what I'm trying to convey to her is these other bitches think I'm hot, so you should too. All right. So that's the thing with that, guys. Now, with these girls here, the whole thing is I'm trying to show her that I have other options. All right. So let's hypothetically say I get a number today. I'm gonna wait a week. What does that do, guys? Let's take the alpha male lifestyle out of it for a second, right? Let's hypothetically say you don't got options. All right. But let's just hypothetically say you don't got the options that I have. That's why I wait a week. But let's hypothetically say you don't. What does that do? That let her know that you're probably dating other women or that you have a social life of abundance. Attraction level get raised right off the fucking bat. Right off the fucking bat. Because in her eyes, you're trying to show her that you have other options. Those other options are what you're trying to use to raise her attraction. To her eyes, to the physical, you're not that attractive. But if she know other women want you, that'll make you attractive. So waiting a week lets her know that you're probably dating and seeing other people. That's gonna raise. I'm not saying that's gonna raise her attraction to a 10 over fucking night. If she see you as a 5, maybe that little bit there, raise it to a 6. All right. Understand, guys. If you go out with these women right here, you can't fail no fucking shit test. You have no room for error, no margin for error. Bottom fucking line. If a woman sees you as a 10 and you fail a fucking shit test, maybe now she sees you as a 9. If a woman sees you as a 5 and you fail a shit test, now she sees you as a 4 and now your ass right on out the door. All right. You have no room for error. You need to show her that you're a high value male to the fucking max. All right. She already thinks that you're not that attractive. Now you just gonna confirm it. All right. The whole point of shit test is to find out how many other options you got. The more options you got, the more confident you is, the more you gonna stand up to me. The more you let me walk over you, the less options I know you got. And if you do some shit like that as a 5, your ass right on out the fucking door. All right. All right, guys. Be prepared to do all the initiating for at least a month, right? So you're gonna reach out once a week to set a fucking date until her interest level start rising and she start contacting you. All right. That's how you want to do that, guys. Because here's the thing. If you start trying to pursue her too fucking fast, you're just confirming to her that you have no other options. All right. The whole point of this, guys, is the whole point of us trying to raise her attraction is we're trying to show her that we have a life and that other girls are occupying our fucking time. All right. So that's the thing with that, guys. Anybody who sees you as low, has low interest in you, you always want to pursue them slow until it picks up. You have no room for error on these fucking shit tests. None. You slip up once, your ass out the fucking door. All right. That's the bottom fucking line on that, guys. Now, here's the thing on this, guys. I prefer you guys to deal with women who have moderate to high interest, but I still fuck these bitches too. They just be on the back burner. That's how I look at them. They just be on the back burner. I don't really worry about it. If I see that I can't pick it up, I don't worry about it. I just keep moving. I'll try, but I'm not finna fucking be tossing and turning in the bed trying to raise no bitch with low interest. That's how I look at it, guys. But I fuck these bitches too, but I just don't lose no sleep over it. All right, guys. Like the video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Holla back.